What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of our My Player Career Mode here on FIFA 17. Happy Saturday, or welcome to Saturday. Hopefully you're all having a good weekend as well. And on top of that, guys, today's episode should be quite interesting. So as you know, we played against, I think it was Portugal in the last episode. We had a game against Czech Republic, but I wasn't picked, so I had to sim it. But we did play against Portugal, and we did, in fact, pick up the victory. Sorry, didn't mean to come out of there. So it means now we're looking pretty good going forward in our European World Cup qualifiers. However, today's episode, guys, we're going to be playing 3 matches. The first one against Stade Rennes. Again, probably butchered it, I apologise. Then Tours, and then we're going to be taking on Chelsea for the first leg of the quarterfinal of the Champions League. So it should be quite interesting for you guys as well. Thank you all so much for your support in the last episode. I really do appreciate it. As I said in that one, haven't been well in the past week or so, but we're back to double uploads as of yesterday, and hopefully we'll have double uploads for the foreseeable future, unless something comes up or whatever. But anyways, first game of today's episode. I don't want to dilly-dally too much around. I want to just get straight into today's episode and just basically get going in it. What I am going to do is I'm going to change our celebration, because honestly, it's pretty rubbish at the moment. So I'm going to pick one I like, and then, in fact, I saw a couple of you guys asking me to use Predator in the last episode, or the episode before that. So we're going to go with Predator. But yeah, should be quite interesting. So, without further ado, guys, first game of the episode today does come at the hands of Stade Rennes. Again, I apologise if I have butchered it. Decent catch. They've got 2 very nice kits there. That is the team we have got on the screen. It's a strong side. We'll see what we can do in game number 1. We are about to go into it, guys. So I'll catch you all in a moment once we are ready to check out the opposition team. Alright, guys. So we're going to check out the opposition team using this system, of course. That is it on the screen. Again, honestly, I recognise no players from the opposition, but it doesn't mean anything because they could still come back to haunt us. Remember as well, guys, we are in 2025 now. So in that aspect of it, a lot of the players may be pre-generated and game-generated players, which is kind of something that I should be considering more and more when I say I don't recognise the players. But still, I don't recognise any of those guys. They may all be game-generated, but possibly not. There could have been a few guys in there that weren't. But without further ado, first game of today's episode. First of 3 as well, with that important one against Chelsea later on today. But this is even more important as well, because we are still top of the league, remember, guys. And we still need to try and wrap up the league title if we can do so. So it's been a couple of days since I've played FIFA. I'm using this first game to kind of get back into the swing of things. I may be a little bit rusty, but we'll see. Great ball through onto this left-hand side. I managed to cut it back inside as well. Got past that defender. Strike coming into the near post. Good save from the goalkeeper. I tried to kind of, I don't know, I was looking to potentially go across the keeper, but then I decided last second, go near post, and he got his right hand down very well to make the save. So, first chance of the game, though, 8 minutes into it. I'm going to ask this to be played to the near post. That guy's huge, that defender there. I was never going to win that one as the keeper comes out and collects, but first things first, we've done pretty well early on here so far. Created a chance, and without a good save, it would have been 1-0. Half-time whistle goes, guys. It is still 0-0 here, and honestly, there's been nothing to show you. Since that first chance that we got very early on, nothing else has happened. Haven't really had anything to show or even kind of look at potentially showing. There's not, actually nothing, just literally nothing. No chances, no real decent attempt or maybe even run on the ball. Been pretty boring so far, so I'm hoping the second half is going to pick up, because otherwise this is going to be a very boring first game. And the first game back to FIFA that's boring is not that enjoyable, to be fair. Carrasco. There's literally no time left to talk. Mbembe goes through to Edouard. Hit it, got to hit it. No, wait a minute, we've got it. We've scored. Yes! We scored in the 79th minute, guys. Luckily for us, I can't celebrate because my guy's down on the floor. He's in between the keeper. This looks really strange. Oh my days, this looks crazy. And I can't even skip it, guys. So it's gonna have to keep. You're gonna have to move. There we go. So yeah, basically, guys, what happened was I was pressing circle to tell Edouard to shoot, and instead he went for the pass, which luckily for us meant that because I was clicking circle, we hit it actually first time, which is pretty decent to say. And there you go. So we slid in just ahead of the goalkeeper. Very, very lucky there. In a game where we've been not really fantastic, we potentially have just got a 1-0 victory. 10 minutes to go, guys. We're still on all-out attack, so it is going to be a dangerous situation for us, because that's the one thing I hate about the game. We're on all-out attack. We've got the goal. We don't need to be on all-out attack. We could switch it back down, and we'd be pretty comfortable here as Carrasco's won it back, and he looks over the top. That was a pretty rubbish ball from Carrasco in all seriousness, though. All he had to do was find our teammate on the other side, and it would have been 2. Ball into Carrasco again. What's he going to do with this one? Is he going to try and at least pass it, or as he goes back out wide here? Let's see who has got it on the left-hand side. As he beats his man there pretty well, but he goes backwards. This is what I mean. Why are you always going backwards? You've done the hard part. Go forwards. Play it in. Carrasco through to me. And I've got a little ball across the face of goal. Got to hit it. Oh, man, the touch was a bit rubbish from Kimpembe. But in the end, if he'd have just about managed to prod his foot ahead of the goalkeeper, maybe it is 2-0. But we are into the 90th minute here, guys. Do not lose it now. This would be an absolute outrage if we do. Beer on the ball on the right-hand side. Cuts it back pretty well. He's passed a couple of players and a ball into the middle. It's not cleared away by Rabiot. No. Oh, my word. I thought... Never mind. Thank God. Thank God that he didn't let that in. I genuinely thought it was going to go straight past our goalkeeper and he was going to stand there. But he didn't. He at least caught it. So anyways, 1-0 victory in the first game of today's episode. We were lackluster. We weren't good. And we didn't deserve to get 3 points. But we have got 3 points. And it's important that we did get it. You can see by the shots and the match facts, which I don't even know why I show you these because it's so broken. Like, it doesn't count shots sometimes, and then other times it just does stupid stuff. So, anyways, yeah, 1-0 victory in the first game. That's the 1 of 3, and as I said, we've still got that Champions League game against Chelsea to come. I do want to try and wrap up this league title as fast as we possibly can, so that way we can focus on the other games that we've got in the French league. But I said to you I wanted to win the French league, and we could do it after only being here for 6 months, which would be absolutely crazy to do. I mean, I said to you all before as well regarding the fact that I know in the Premier League you have to play a certain amount of games to get a Premier League winners medal. Maybe it's the same in France. So I think provided I play more than 10 games, I think we'll be allowed to say that we've won the French league as well. So far we've played 8, not too bad. We have kind of aided our team as well with some important goals here and there. We scored 11 goals in 12 appearances with 2 assists so far, which is also pretty nice as well. So we're going to go into game number 2 now, guys. I'll come back for you in a moment once we know who we are playing against and when we are ready to go into game. Alright, guys, we're here. The second game of today's episode against Tours FC. Again, sorry if I've got that wrong. We've got a pretty weird side for this one. I don't know why Rabiot isn't starting. Maybe he's been rested for the game against Chelsea in the next game of today's episode. Or maybe he just doesn't want to start him because I know he's been starting different people over him. So that is the team we've got anyway, guys. Again, we'll look to pick up 3 points here and then we'll check out the league table as we know that we'll have played both of the league games in today's episode. We'll check it out after this before we move into Chelsea's game. And I'm hoping to have another 3 points on top of what we already do have. So without further ado, game number 2, we'll check out their team once we are in game. Alright, guys, here is the Tours FC team. Again, I mean, I do recognise a couple of people in there, actually, not too bad. I did once sim a full save with Tours FC on FIFA 17, way back when it first came out, just as a little bit mess about. Didn't ever record it, but Kamara, the goalkeeper for them, turned into an absolute beast. So here's to hoping he doesn't keep me out today. As we are into game 2, I might ask for a substitution in this one, knowing that we do have that Chelsea game coming up, so I do want to be on full fitness for it. So we'll see what happens and where we are currently at after about 70 or so minutes. Because if we're winning the game quite comfortably, I don't need to be on the pitch. But we'll see anyways, guys. Let's go. Ball down the line for me to chase here as I've gone into penalty area. I tried to knock it past him and go around and it just didn't work. But we do get a corner ball from it anyway, guys. So we have got a potential chance in the making here. Crossed into the middle. Kamara will come out to collect. Oh, it's not collected very well, though. Cleared off the line. Oh, my word. It was not collected at all by the Tours FC keeper. And it was then cleared off the line after we managed to get a header goalwards. That was an important clearance, that one. I've got 3 Tours FC players here. I can't get away from any of them. I'm going to flick this across backwards here to Kimpembe and we'll restart. But a very good opportunity there. Keeper came out. Kamara didn't collect. And that could have been 1-0. Oh, great turn. We're in behind here. What can I do with it, though? Cut it back. Left foot strike. Curling one. Oh, and again, it's off the line. How is that a poor shot? I don't understand how that's a poor shot. Keeper, it was beaten by him, and I think it was actually the defender who gets it off the line there. We created a great opportunity from that one, and it could have quite easily gone in the back of the net had the defender not have got there, sorry. So I don't quite know why it gave me a poor shot on the top right corner. That's a bit harsh. Anyways, we've got a man down here, and it is going to be number 34. I'm not quite sure who it is, but he will have to come off at this stage, and we will have to give them the ball back. It is actually our fullback, right back, go again. So, anyways, we'll have to kick it backwards and give Tours the ball back. I think he's been substituted. I'm going to guess he has. And that means now we have 1 less sub. So maybe I might not be able to come off if we have to make substitutions here and there. But so far, all we are missing is a goal. We've done everything right so far. We're just missing that goal that we need. And we potentially could get it here. I've stolen it back. Running straight through. Might have to be a right-footed strike. Nope, because I cut it back onto the left one. Curling one. There you go. There is the goal that we spoke about. And there is a Predator celebration as well. 42 minutes into the game. PSG 1, Tours 0. We ended up stealing the ball backwards. And then Edouard gave it through to me. Stop and turn back past the defender. And then Kamara can't get anywhere near the curling effort into the top corner. 1-0 PSG. I said we did everything right, barring just we needed a goal. And there is the goal that we needed. So there it is, guys. 1-0 up. Comfortable so far. Let's see if Tours are going to come out a little bit in the second half and attempt on goal because they've done nothing so far. Okay, guys, I am going to request a substitution. And then that way, I will make sure that I'm fully fit for that game against Chelsea. I probably could still play the full 90 minutes out here and still be okay to play against Chelsea. But I'm just going to do it in case because we've got the goal and we potentially don't need me on the pitch even longer than I need to be for us to get the 3 points here. So I think I'm going to request a sub, go off, get full fitness for the game against Chelsea. Stop and turn now. Nope, didn't quite do the skill move that I wanted. But we're still going here and still going and still going. That's far too easy for us and still going. It's 2. Our last contribution to the game is going to be that there. That was an unbelievable run, and this is what I mean. Sometimes it feels so easy to run past the defenders, and then other times it's quite difficult. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, guys, 2-0 up so far in this game. That is my last contribution, and we will be leaving the field of play for now, and I potentially could have had a hat-trick here if I'd have stayed on. Regardless, we do want full fitness against Chelsea in that vital Champions League game in the quarterfinals. Remember, guys, we ended up with a final appearance at Real Madrid, which we won. We ended up with a final appearance at Juventus last season, which we lost to Real Madrid. Are we about to have a third time lucky and grab another Champions League? I'm hoping so if we can beat our game against Chelsea, the 2 legs against Chelsea, and then whoever it is in the semis will reach that final. And everybody else but Real Madrid, I think we could probably beat them. There it is, guys. A 2-0 victory in our second game of today's episode. Courtesy of both our goals in this one here. So 2 more goals to add to our PSG tally so far. We were in complete control during the entire match there, so it was not really in doubt at all. So we'll check out the league table now, guys, because as I said, I will show you it once we play the 2 games in today's episode. Then we'll go into that game against Chelsea and look to start our Champions League quarterfinals off the right way with a victory. So let's have a look then and see where that puts us in the league at the moment. So the table itself is going to show us the Champions League. We don't want that just yet. We want the league. Let's have a look at the league. Cup of Europe. Nope, that's not what I want. And the Coupe de Ligue. Nope, we don't want that either, even though we are in the final of that one. And as I said, we are playing Saint Etienne in the Coupe Nationale. So there is the Ligue 1 table. PSG top with 10 points clear, although Lyon do have a game in hand. So if they win that, they go back to 7 points behind, which will, of course, mean there'll be 5 games left and 7 points adrift. But if they don't win it, there'll be 5 games left and we'll be 10 points clear. So at the moment, if we lost it from this stage, it would be safe to say I would be absolutely fuming. So I think we can pretty much say we have secured another league title in a major league. So that's it. I mean, we've done pretty much everything I wanted to do during this series. But of course, it would be nice to wrap it up again with another Champions League win before we move clubs here. And I've seen a lot of you guys as well telling me to go to teams like teams that are in the MLS and just general kind of, teams that I possibly wouldn't really go to. But we'll see anyways, guys. That's for the future. Up until then, we've got this game against Chelsea, and we have to really kickstart it off well. We don't want to concede here. We don't want to give away a goal away. It's kind of a tongue twister, that one. So if we could come here at home and not give them anything away, don't allow them to have on the ball much, and at least grab a goal ourselves, that will set us up for the right kind of advantage moving into the second leg against Chelsea. So without further ado, guys, first leg against Chelsea. I will let this one play out. We'll watch both teams walk out, and then we'll check out the Chelsea team so you guys can see it in more detail. I just realised as well, we haven't even got full long shots yet. We're still on 98, so we need to try and get that to 99 before we go. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to start training as well. My bad, guys. I was supposed to start training in this episode to try and get us our overall up a little bit more. So I'll do that after this anyway, guys. But Parc des Princes is where we're playing today, and it should be quite an interesting game. On the topic, actually, of training, I don't think there's that much more I can do, which would actually boost our rating up that much. Because I think if we train defending stats, then it will help a little bit, but not massively. So I'll do my best to train, but it's so slow as well because most of our stats are pretty high now. So the other 2 games there, Bayern Munich beating Spurs 3-2, and the other game I didn't quite see who it was between is actually 2-0 to one of the 2 sides. So we are the other 2 games playing in this one, so it should be quite interesting. There is Conte, of course, leading his Chelsea team into France, and we'll see what they've got in their lineup here because I do want to see. So player debuts for Chelsea. They've got Pavoletti from Fiorentina. He's 42 million, but he is a pre-generated player. Does that mean I think he's a goalkeeper, actually? Is he a goalkeeper? He must be. They've got Christensen as well, starting for them on top of that one. So it should be quite an interesting game, this one. I don't actually know how much overall Pavoletti's got, so I can't really say for sure. But I see Batshuayi sinking Zikoma in there as well, so it should be quite a difficult task defensively. And we'll see. Is that Tolisso there? I don't actually know, but we'll see in a moment, guys. All right, so for anybody who missed it, there is the PSG lineup, of course. Our team, there it is on the screen. Kovalenko does start. Caligari does start as well. Krykowiak in at CDM, still favoured over Rabiot. The Chelsea lineup, though, there it is on your screen. Pavoletti in between the sticks. Kalash, the captain for them today. Babaram and Danilo in the side as well. Stendera's in there. Danilo, I think that's the... wait, is that the right back or is that the other one? The Danilo Pereira. Anyways, it doesn't matter, guys. All that I know, the Chelsea team looks okay. It should be quite a tough game, this one. But without further ado, the third and final game of today's episode, arguably the most entertaining one and the most important one, it's PSG against Chelsea at the Parc des Princes. It should be a hell of a game, this one. I cannot wait to see what the score is come 90 minutes, whether or not we will have given them an advantage with an away goal, or if we'd have run over them and got a 6-0 win, because I believe we can get a 6-0 win, guys. I believe in that. So, us to score all 6, that's, if you're a betting man, go put it on. No, oh my God, I can't believe it. Are you actually kidding me? That's how we are going to concede, is it? That is how we're going to concede the away goal? This game sometimes, guys, is I just can't even deal with this. What on earth has just happened to us? Oh, no. No. Kimpembe touches the ball down onto the post. It comes back, hits him. It's an own goal. Oh, my word. Are you absolutely kidding me? So, the one thing I didn't want was to give an away goal away. And we did. Not only did we give it away, we did it in a comical fashion. Just honestly, this game sometimes, I'm speechless. Seriously speechless. That is unreal. All right, we got a free kick here in the right-hand side. I'm going to try and go into the middle here, near post. Come on, someone get on the near post. Krykowiak, you there, bro? Get a header in. There it is. Krykowiak's got to win that header. Come on, Krykowiak. As it's come back into the middle. Kovalenko strike. And it is going to be saved by the goalkeeper. There is Pavoletti's first, I guess, you know, kind of contribution to this Chelsea team. And it's a good stop as well from him. I have to give him credit. Decent stop. But still can't believe we're 1-0 down to that kind of goal, mate. It's absolutely outrageous. Ball into the middle to the near post, which I have come away with it as well. There is a defender on the floor. Curling strike. Going to be blocked on its way through. But we've got it back. And another strike this time from Serge Aurier. Has gone wide of that post. 20 minutes in. It is Chelsea 1, PSG 0. That own goal, if that's what knocks us out, I'm going to be fuming as we've won it back there. But the referee does play advantage and has given a free kick. Don't let that be the goal that knocks us out, please. Again, Musono down the right for Chelsea as they look the more likely to get a second in this game. We haven't really done anything since going a goal down. It's not good for me because I've been sat up top just waiting for something to come up this way and it really hasn't. Chelsea have dominated so far here at the Parc des Princes. We've simply not been good enough. And 40 minutes on the clock, I don't think we've had that much of a major opportunity barring the one where the keeper made a good save from it. So, yeah, other than that, Chelsea have been in control here and they do look the more likely to grab the second goal as they're still on the ball here as we're approaching half-time. Can we just get the ball back and clear it away, boys? Because this is outrageous here. As Kalas again on this right-hand side will get the possession back for Chelsea. Throwing still with himself now. Gets it back off his teammate. Goes around that man there. Whips in another cross to the middle. Batshuayi at the back post. Doesn't win it. Kimpembe does, but it's going to come straight back to Chelsea. Come on, boys. This is shocking. There we go. Krykowiak wings it back, but it's probably too little too late because it is now the stroke of our time. The referee surely going to blow his whistle and bring a close to the first half here as we are attacking, actually. So we'll hopefully see if he doesn't. Down the right-hand side I go. Stop and turn back inside. Got past that man there. And then I just ran it straight into a defender. That will take us into half-time. 1-0 down to the most comical own goal I've probably seen here in this game. Just frustrating, man, because how on earth has he let that go in? How on earth has he done that? If you're going to do that, just smash it out for a corner, mate. Don't bother trying to bring it down and then trying to do that. It's idiotic. So we found ourselves a go around to it, and it does mean the away goal does go the way of Chelsea. This could have been so much better if it had been a goal at Stamford Bridge like that, not at our ground. That's quite possibly the worst place to concede it. Aurier through to myself, flicked it round to number 8. You've got to pass that across. What is he doing? Just lay it into Kazawa, man, and that's 1-1. Why have you shot there? That is outrageous. If you'd have just played it off to the left-hand side, Kazawa was in a load of space, and then on the rebound, for some reason, he tries to pass it through to me when I'm not even in the penalty area. Dodgy decision-making from our number 8, and it really should have been Chelsea 1, PSG 1 here, but they now come away with it on the counter-attack, and that's probably how they're going to set up in the second half, to just sit back and try and counter us, because they've got the away goal. Batshuayi, our defence are playing themselves into so much bother here. Batshuayi across face of goal, Kazawa away from it. We've got 35 minutes, guys, to try and find something in this game to make it a little bit better for ourselves. But the away goal still for Chelsea does mean, even if we were to pull a goal back and go to Stamford Bridge, if it ended 0-0, it would still be Chelsea going through on away goals. Oh my word, what a save from Areola. He's just stopped them getting a second away goal in this game. Can we wake up, please, lads? Because this is unbelievable. We are getting absolutely smashed here at the Parc des Princes. Can we wake up and have something come our way for once? As Christensen now looking for a strike. It's cleared away up to myself here. But I've got literally 2 passes on, and that's both to the same side. And it goes to number 33, into number 8, back to 33, flick that through. Oops, I didn't really get the touch very well. But I have got the run on the right-hand side. There we go. It's another chance, and it is with Serge Aurier. Come on, do something. Aurier back to myself. Going to try and curl one. There it is, left-footed, off the top of the crossbar. Are you kidding me? We just cannot get the luck we need today. Oh, man. There it was, the curling effort goalwards. And it was on the top of the crossbar. Oh, dear me. 25 minutes to go. It's going to be one of them games, guys. It is really going to be one of them games. Little 1-2 with Edouard, and I'm into the penalty area. Got to fit this across face. A goal. There it is. Oh, my word. What an absolutely outrageous save from Pavoletti. Let's take one more look at that. This is unbelievable. By the way, guys, we're on to all-out attack now. And, of course, that does mean sometimes that you can get caught on the counter-attack. But just honestly, take a look at this from Pavoletti. How has he done this? It comes across from me, straight into our teammate. Kimpembe, all you've got to do is hit this towards the left even further. He goes kind of central with it. And Pavoletti has made an unbelievable stop. Oh, no. We've got 18 or so minutes to go, guys. 17 minutes, if you will. Or if you want to get technical, 16 and a half. And I cannot believe we haven't scored there. We're on all-out attack. If Chelsea grab a second, we can pretty much kiss the Champions League semi-finals goodbye, because away goals are an absolute pain in the backside to have in this game sometimes. And we should have been 1-1 there. It should be back level. I can't believe we haven't scored in this episode or in this game so far. Cross into the middle. Manolas brings it down. Don't do it again. Thank you. At least our keeper can hold on to this one this time. 12 minutes to go. PSG 0, Chelsea 1 still. Carrasco down the line for myself. Got to whip in across now, and it's all the way up to Edouard on the right-hand side. It wasn't a bad ball, but it wasn't fantastic either. What's he going to do with it in the 90th minute? We've got an opportunity here. It is in the final few minutes of the game. We're into additional time as well. Goes to number 4. Number 4 whips it across to the middle for Kimpembe, who doesn't win it. And that should bring this game to a close. There it is. 90 minutes on the clock. We have fallen to a 1-0 defeat in leg 1 against Chelsea at home. Chelsea take the away goal from the game in the most comical fashion. They have to honestly give credit, though, to their keeper, Pavoletti. He was unbelievable all day long. So there is the opening goal of the double-legger. It just gets worse every time you see it. I mean, that is just, it's unexcusable, really. Unexcusable. So the first save from Pavoletti then came at this stage here when we hit a strike goalwards and he made a decent stop. But the most brilliant one I've seen of the entire... Oh, wait, it's not even showing you it. It didn't actually show you the second one. But there is our, of course, hitting the crossbar. And we were just unfortunate, really. I mean, Chelsea did play well to their credit. We weren't brilliant, but we could have potentially come away with something else from this game. Chelsea having one shot, one on target, and it wasn't even the shot that got them the win here, which is pretty damn annoying. Kazawa with the man of the match performance, not really sure that actually stands, to be fair, because he wasn't brilliant. Neither was anybody else, to be fair, but we take a 1-0 defeat into the second leg, guys. I am kind of tilted after that. I don't really know what to say, to be fair, and it's just frustrating, because how on earth is that the goal that we concede? I would have much rather have conceded like a 30-yard screamer from like one of the Chelsea players rather than having that happen. So it is what it is anyway, guys. That is where we're going to end today's episode off. If you have enjoyed it and you thought the own goal was comical, leave a like rating. As always, guys, thank you for your continued support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all again at 6 PM UK time tonight for another video. Catch you all later, guys. Adios.